Hey, does Vegeta have a tag he wants to go under? Like a gamer tag sort of thing?
I just got maybe.
Because all I got is his name. Oh, yeah, that's good.
CFL. Alright, we got Ike versus Pichu, heavy versus light. Pichu, one of the more they're both very combo heavy characters, with lightning loops from Pichu and Ike with Nair to basically any aerial he wants. But right here we see Brett jumping out to an early lead.
I like the parry there. Brett's been very good at those. Alright, good out of shield in there. Tries to get the forward smash. Oh, no jab lock. Interesting.
Not gonna aggress. Probably afraid of
a giant sword
attack or a big sword.
No thunder drill to punish. Tries to read the roll. Forward air. Vegeta's looking for a way on stage.
Gets clipped by the quick draw. I'm not really sure if there's a good way to edge guard an Ike from the side, because he just kind of quick draw you.
Oh, the jab lock. That's we were looking for that earlier.
First blood to bread. Only 44%, but
I mean that can
is
mean a lot.
Pichu, and now since she's at 67%, and this is an Ike, she's now at kill percent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good parry. But Brett is trying to get as much mileage off the stock as she can. Her time is very limited.
A good job so far.
Barely misses that aerial.
Vegeta looking for a way to finish this stock off. Oh, I like that up tilt. Doesn't quite land. Oh, the thunder just barely missing. Oh, forward air, back air out of shield. And dash attack, goes for the back throw. We're gonna see. Oh, tries to go for the edge guard, almost gets it. Oh, tries to read the up tilt roll. I like that, but doesn't quite land it. Vegeta having a really difficult time. Bread just shielding these things just as she needs to. Alright, good Nair. Gonna go for the side B to get on stage? No, it just goes for the normal recovery. Man, how is he supposed to get in? This is difficult.
Yeah, Vegeta's just not getting any hits in, and when he does, it's on shield. And even though Ike's area is typically good on shield, Brett's just punishing it with aerials out of shield anyway.
I think maybe it'd be a good idea for him to go for landing grabs, unless he thinks that Brett's just going to let go shield too early, but so far that hasn't been proving to be the case. Try to mix it up, try not to go for those aerials on shield.
Yeah, and Pichu has very good both forward air and back air, so she can both aerials out of shield are very good, along with your typical Nair out of shield as is common with most characters. Gets hit with an up smash. Will not connect the. Oh, will connect the second up smash, but Vegeta looking like she's gonna get 3 stocks, but
Vegeta barely making it back on stage with over 140%, and the spike of the thunder gonna take the last stock. 3 stock game 1 on Pokemon Stadium in this winner's quarters. Vegeta has got a lot of work ahead of him if he's got to deal with that again. Alright, I'll be honest, Bread's a very good player here. I would not know what to do in Vegeta's shoes.
A lot of Ike's prowess comes from being in the air, with Nair being pretty oppressive. So, and since Brett's really good at dealing with that, I'm thinking that he needs to change that up. Maybe try approaching, like, not necessarily from a higher angle, but a lower angle. So like ending the aerial and hitting the shield when she's really close to the ground. So she, even though Ike's pretty tall, so that it isn't as bad if she tries to go for a forward air or a back air out of shield.
The logic sounds reasonable. Oh hey, I learned how to fix something today. Okay, so yeah, for those who are watching, Vegeta is now on the right and Brett is now on the left. Tries to go for the spike, doesn't quite land it. Edge guard nonetheless.
Does get the parry, but a little bit of a lingering hitbox. We'll get the air dodge to stage, but and we'll get away with it as the up smash read did not hit. Ooh, we'll read the roll.
Alright, both players looking to finish off this stock. Bread with a really high ceiling might live an up smash. Or any up attack, but I eat my words. Vegeta finally taking a stock. Perhaps those platforms is what was getting in the way. Oh, and the spike!
The dare.
Yeah, you gotta respect those, unfortunately. At least it wasn't horribly disrespectful. Oh no, we got combos. We got lightning loops for days.
Let's get out a bit, but a little bit of an early of a lead going in for Bread. Vegeta's going in with more nairs, but now he's sticking on the ground a little bit more. He has no reason. He has a lot less reason to go up in the air now that there are less platforms. But his jumps are getting caught out a lot by Bread's aerials.
This is Bread just playing almost perfectly.
Good down tilt punish.
I like to jump away. Vegeta trying to keep his space because Bread is doing a really good job at saying, I do not want you anywhere near me. Lots of rolls. Not a bread factory, unfortunately. This is Smash Brothers. You know, I say it's not a bread factory, but then again, we're playing bread. This is bread playing here.
One thing I am noticed is that when she's not in advantage, ooh, the Thunder taking that kill, and I believe Vegeta's on his winner stock. But Bread is on the ground a lot in neutral, and she only goes into the air once she has advantage on Vegeta. So maybe Vegeta should tumble around with dash into up tilts or pivot down tilts.
Ooh,
Up tilt will
like
just
that.
take that.
Okay. Up
Pichu
tilt.
being a light character. Aether punish, I like it.
Jab, you're doing the jab into that. I didn't know that was a viable punish, but I guess anything to mix up. Because tries to be patient, but the shield.
Which not very safe option on shield, gotta say. Will get gimped, and that is it. 2-0 to Bread. And Bread will move on to winners semis to face somebody that I do not know because I do not have the bracket pulled up.